Welcome to We Like D&D, the show where we talk about our favorite hobby, D&D and TTRPGs in variety show style segments. I'm Kelly from the YouTube channel Power Word Spill, and I'm also joined by one of my best friends at the Inspirations, Alec.
Hello!
Would you like to roll for introduction?
It's a 5.
Ooh.
Cut to the first 3 episodes of this podcast and my introduction on them.
All right, editor Loren, good luck finding those from the archive, and just go ahead and put those in right here. Speaking of editor Loren, we're also joined by my long-term roommate / wife, Loren.
Hello.
Loren, would you like to roll for introduction?
Yes, sir. A 16.
Wow.
I mean, that's pretty good. Dang.
Yeah. This is a new year. You guys doing something different with the introductions?
Well, actually, this episode is coming out during my birthday month. So I think I'm feeling and looking good.
Yeah.
And people notice. I'm glowing.
You absolutely are. You are glowing.
Yeah. People come up and introduce themselves to me. I don't even have to do it.
Wow. Hi.
Which is my dream, honestly.
I'm Kelly. Nice to meet you.
We've already met. Hello.
On this episode, we will be doing some show and tell, continuing from the last episode, and then building an adventure for your Keanu Reeves characters, and then finishing with a game of 2 DMs, 1 player.
Let's get right into it.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Who would like to go first for show and tell?
I could go first.
Yeah.
Please.
So, as you may recall from last episode, I found a blog that is...
Yeah, tell us about your blog,
19
Alec.
years old.
Tell us about your not sex blog.
You say that with boredom as though you'd prefer I tell you about my sex
Yeah, I want to hear about the sex blog, actually. Let's pivot this podcast.
And you can find us on onlyfans.com/welikeDND.
We like D.
So, am I crazy for having never heard of d4caltrops.com?
I've never heard of d4caltrops.com.
So,
but I'm not on the porn side of the internet. So.
yeah, true. Don't fucking lie. D4caltrops is a guy who just does lots of content about tabletop, specifically D&D.
Cool.
Lots of roll tables, for example.
Cool.
But their D4caltrops has articles dating back to 2007.
Wow.
And so just for example, here are 2 posts from December: D100 lair locations and D100 heavenly hallmarks or gifts for the god touched.
Ooh.
Very cool. Wow. Like just like a lot of content, not just about the D&D, but just stuff you can use in D&D.
Very usable. And then what's really cute is at the end of November, D4caltrops posted a blog post. It's another roll table, but it was just like recently realizing that the RPG blogosphere is really cool and it often goes understated and unnoticed. Mm-hmm. And so it's D100 brain food for burgeoning blogs, and it's a D100 ideas or prompts for D&D blog posts.
Oh.
So can I read you one?
Yeah.
Really fun. Would you like me to roll a D100, Alec? Is that what you're telling me?
Roll me a D100, Kelly.
And then he'll disregard it and read you his favorite.
As he should. That's a 2.
A 2. So this one, so some of them are about blog posts and some of them are about like world building. Number 2 is, are spellcasters rare, common? How do normal people feel about them? But like 1, for example, is, are phones/devices permitted at your table? How do you handle distractions?
I think I would be very interested to read articles about those things.
I also found lots of cool articles this month that I decided not to bring for show and tell because I was like, well, ideally I'd bring like 2 or 3, but you can't do that. There's also one of the ones that I wanted to share on this particular roll table is basically describe a near-death situation that happened at one of your tables, a near-death situation or TPK that you've been part of at a table. Which is really cool stuff.
Yeah.
And then there's like D100 treasure transformations or trusty trade goods. There's just like lots of cool little...
Yeah, I love roll tables, and just being able to browse through tons and tons of them just really provides a lot of inspiration. So
yeah, how often do they post? Does it look like?
So 2 posts in December.
Man, D100 post every 2 weeks. That's so much.
1 post in November.
Still
4 posts in October. And it's D100 why is this treasure so valuable? D100 wilderness fauna. D100 treasure transformations.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That is
That's a great resource.
Yeah,
Thank you for
treasure
bringing that
trove.
in. Haha.
And it's just like, it's cool. And you can, if I did a little bit of a deep dive, it's so cool to see how they leveled up their game over the years. Like their post in December 2007 was like, here's a character generation option I stumbled upon. I don't remember where it's from. Instead of having each player generate their ability scores, etc., consider trying something like this. Each player throws the standard 3d6 6 times and records the results. The players are then able to compare these scores and mutually decide on which scores they will all share for character generation.
Oh.
So everybody gets the same, it's like standard
That is
array,
interesting.
but you're rolling together and choosing the array.
Yeah.
That's
Cool.
But it was just like a very simple, like, I heard about this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To here is and the D100 roll table articles, you know how like when you get like a recipe online, it's like 6 paragraphs of like
Jump to recipe.
it's like thoughtful stuff that
cool.
leads into the tables.
Okay.
Nice.
Very fun.
D4caltrops.com.
D4 Caltrops. That's also just a great name. I've never deployed Caltrops in D&D. It's my biggest regret.
I did equip them when we played Shadow Dark.
Yeah, but you didn't use them.
No.
What a waste. Could have thrown them at Giuseppe.
Yeah. Middle-aged, crotchety.
Crotchety.
Yeah, he would have loved that.
Do you want to go next or do you want me to?
Yeah, I'll go next.
What you got?
So I had brought in a NSFW homebrew domain for Daggerheart that Alex said he might be familiar with.
I might be. I'll let you know as you tell us more.
Okay, so this is by a user on Reddit named DPP Fantasy Fun.
Of course it is.
So this was obviously on the Daggerheart subreddit, and this is the Lust domain.
I saw it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So this was developed for this person's home game, their Daggerheart campaign. After they said they found they called it a surprising lack of NSFW content for the system. I don't know that I think it's surprising, but yeah, a lack of NSFW content for Daggerheart.
I don't know. Was Laura Bailey involved in it?
Great question. So in this post, they have 2 homebrew domains. One of them is called the Lust domain. One of them is called the Will domain. But this, I'm just focusing on the Lust domain.
As you do.
Yeah, of course.
As one would. The color scheme for it is bright pink. So I was immediately drawn in by the bright color. So that's what I went for. So this post, if you click on the link in the Reddit post, it'll take you to a Google Drive PDF link that has, it's like cards.
Yeah, nice for
the domain.
Cards.
There are 21 of them, 4 spells, 17 abilities, and they did note that the higher level ones have not been play tested like in their campaign, but they're really welcome, like the welcome feedback if anybody does want to try them and like see how the balance is.
Yeah.
If you're writing content about lust, you're like, I'm very open for feedback. Like,
Totally.
This is a safe space.
Yeah, exactly. They are objectively very funny. Like the names are just very funny. And there are a lot of comments in the thread being like, I thought this was a joke because they're so funny, but they're actually like really good abilities.
Nice.
So not just a joke. So I'll just read you a few of my favorite ones. The names don't necessarily correlate with like what the ability is. It's maybe just for fun and flavor. Okay. So the first one is called Impromptu Orgy.
Okay.
Make a spellcast roll. Once per rest on a success, all adversaries within very far range must make a reaction roll. Those who fail take 3d10 plus 8 lust damage and are temporarily vulnerable. Adversaries who succeed take half damage.
What is lust damage?
Well, because the Daggerheart damage is just like magical or physical. So I imagine lust is probably magical damage.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's like sexy damage, I guess.
I guess mechanically you would have to specify what lust damage is.
Well, you can decide that when you put that into our next Daggerheart campaign.
Okay.
The next ability is called Size Them Up. Nice. At the start of a scene, you may spend a hope to identify one of a creature's kinks. For the duration of the scene, you may use that kink as an experience with a value equal to your proficiency. The first time you invoke it is free.
That's incredible.
Okay. I love that. I think that's so fun.
That is good.
The next one is called Stress Relief. Once per long rest, when you console, in quotation marks, an ally who failed an action roll, you can both clear 2 stress.
Wow.
And maybe my favorite is called Monster Fucker.
Okay.
Your attacks ignore lust resistance. So there we go with the types of damage again, which you can determine, I suppose.
Yeah.
Because it's not specified in this
Interesting.
post. Your attacks ignore lust resistance. Add half of your presence to your evasion. When reduced to 0 HP as a death move, you may instead offer your body.
Right.
You and the adversary are both removed from combat. At the end of the scene, restore 3 HP and the adversary is incapacitated.
Incredible.
I think this is so fun. Like they're very creative, I guess, in like a very specific direction, which I think is fun. Yeah, they said that this was designed for a character who was a succubus knight, who was like core was like seduction, stress, damage, and healing and stuff like that. So it's kind of fun, I guess, that like you have a GM that just like creates a whole domain for you.
Work. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. That was going to be my next question was like what type, like what kind of class archetype is this lean towards? Like, do the abilities play towards like something that's more similar to like a bard, or is it more like attack? Like the abilities that you read there were kind of quite different.
You could justify them being a lot of different stuff.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily geared towards a specific one. Yeah.
Interesting.
I love it. Yeah. I love how like internally consistent it seems to be, and like great. Yeah.
I don't know enough about Daggerheart to understand if those are balanced or not. But I'm very interested.
Yeah, I again, we haven't played that much. I would love to play more. But based on the comments on this thread, people were saying that they did seem quite balanced. Again, they said like the higher level ones haven't been play tested, but at least like the lower level ones seemed pretty balanced.
Yeah, the people in that thread might not have had blood in the right places though.
That's true. There was also an ability called Semen Demon, but I'll let you read that for yourself, dear listeners.
That's the name they called me in high school.
You wish, dude.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much for sharing. That's that's really neat. I like hearing about I don't come across a lot of Daggerheart homebrew, and I think with the domain system there's so much more flexibility to kind of like create. Like the classes in D&D are very determine a specific type of character, but I think there's more flexibility in how the domains work and like allowing you to do different things.
Getting into the lust domain. He's talking about like coming across stuff and flexibility.
just getting into the idea of just dipping my toes into it.
Oh, I should have saved this for the Valentine's Day episode.
Well, now someone can play it for their special sexy 2-player Valentine's.
Yeah.
What was that you were getting advertised? The sexy 2-player D&D.
Yeah. The sexy role-playing D&D.
Yeah, so you can play sexy role-playing Daggerheart for Valentine's Day.
It's called Hide the Dagger. Anyway,
what
do you got for us?
Moving on to something very different.
You didn't also bring something NSFW?
I did not.
Dagger, I hardly know her.
I brought in something that was advertised to me that I think is actually really cool.
Okay.
It's a TTRPG.
Giant dildo.
It's a TTRPG music app with a very cool interface. So it's a music and sound effects app called Tabletones or Tabletone. And the interface is a wheel in the center and it has different moods, and you just like spin. You can move the central point towards like intense, happy, or like, you can like move it around to get different moods, and it'll adjust the music accordingly, and it'll fade between them. The UI has different locations and then different moods. So there's like an outer wheel with locations and then an inner wheel with different moods. Ooh. So you can have like tavern relaxed, tavern action, tavern suspense.
That's cool.
And then at the bottom there is an intensity slider.
Nice.
So it's just like a lot of control in the, like you're controlling the mood you want to set, and then it's going to pick the music that it is tagged with in the system.
That's cool.
I love that.
Yeah.
So it's just really different than how everything else that I've seen works, and I really enjoyed it.
Kelly notoriously loves Control.
Yeah, it's true. This is actually something that I've dreamed of trying to build, but have no skills in which to build it. Is like, I just want to be able to set something up where I can be like, this is the vibe.
Yeah. Play me the music.
Yeah. And fade in between and stuff like that.
It's just a really simple interface that like you're not selecting songs, you're not looking through anything. It's just like you take out your phone and you say the mood that you want and you spin the dial and it'll transition between everything.
Oh.
And it was just, I really liked the simplicity of the interface, because I find in a lot of the, if I have Spotify playlists or a lot of the music apps, there's a lot of flexibility there to create something really unique. But sometimes I just want,
Plug and play.
I just want like,
Jesus,
there's a tense moment and I want tension music, and here, tension.
Yeah.
Or just like, oh, something's combat now. I just want combat, and like, it's okay. It's going to be in the background. Sometimes I want a specific song or something for a specific moment. But I just thought this was a really interesting kind of development in there's a lot of TTRPG music options out there, and this was just something quite different. So
this actually sounds really up my alley.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's so instead of doing a subscription model, they did a pack model. So you buy packs of songs. So,
Okay.
I mean,
But you own it.
you own it, so you only pay once. Or you own the perpetual license or whatever.
Kind of like that myself.
Yeah. So it's
Is it a web app? Is it
only an app on the phone, which is my biggest gripe.
Android and iOS?
Yeah.
Okay.
Both. Okay.
And so that if you play online, you can't really use it. It's meant to be used at the table and you connect it to a Bluetooth speaker. It's only on the phone. So that's my biggest gripe. But if you play in person and you connect to a Bluetooth speaker, it comes with a free pack, and then you can buy from there. But
and how much is it initially?
well, it's like free initially.
How much did you pay for this already, Kelly, from our joint bank account?
How many packs did you buy?
I didn't buy anything. I've just been playing around with the free ones.
Cool.
Yeah, so there is a subscription option on Android, or you can buy the packs on the online store and then load them to the app. So you can choose which is better for you.
Okay.
But they have both models.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. So you can choose. So yeah, it's just a very different and interesting interface that I hadn't seen before. The packs you do buy once, they are quite high priced, I would say. It would be like, I don't want to devalue. Obviously, someone made this music, so it's like I'm not devaluing the effort that they put into it, but it would definitely make me think twice before buying one. But if you wanted to do that as a group, that would certainly be one way to do it.
All content in Tabletone is recorded and produced in professional studios. The result is a rich, detailed, and cinematic sound. Experienced audio engineers and composers create every track, and no generative AI is used.
Nice. Good. Yeah.
Are the packs like different locations, or like what is in a pack? Like, can you buy we're going to go to sea, and so I want to buy like a specific, how does that work?
They are a little bit more general than that.
Okay.
It's like Fantasy Bundle 1, Fantasy Bundle 2.
Okay.
They come with a bunch of different things.
Yeah.
Then there's like a horror one, a sci-fi one.
Okay. That's kind of cool.
So I think it's more the general sort of tone of the music, as in like the general theme being more probably medieval fantasy versus sci-fi.
Okay. Well, that makes sense, I guess. Yeah, if you're going to start like a horror campaign or a sci-fi campaign, you could buy like a pack, and that would like suffice for the duration of the campaign, theoretically.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's cool.
So yeah, I mean, I would definitely just try out the free version first. I just found the interface super interesting, and I hope that it sparks more innovation in this space, because I think they've done something really cool here, and I think lots of other people can build off those ideas as well. And this is a cool product that, if you like it, I think support it.
And I really appreciate there being a non-subscription based model option.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
Very cool.
So yeah, Tabletone. They advertised on Bob World Builder's channel, and it worked on me.
There you go.
It worked on me. I downloaded it right away. I was super intrigued.
Not only like it worked on you from Bob World Builder. I, for a minute, forgot we were doing a podcast and was just getting ready to play with this app.
No, great. So yeah, go check it out. Not sponsored on this podcast, just a genuine recommendation. But I do wish I could use it online because that so far has been my biggest limit. I found it when we were playing online and I just couldn't use it.
So one of the top frequently asked questions is, will there be Discord integration? And they said yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And then will there be a web app? And they said yes.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I think I found out about it almost a year ago, and there still is not. But they may be coming. Maybe coming.
Keep an eye out.
Yeah.
That segment was brought to you by Impromptu Orgy. Impromptu Orgy. Guys, this is a podcast recording session. Calm down.
Sorry.
All right, now it's time for a segment we're calling Pop Culture Adventure Build, where we're going to build an adventure based on a character that we built in D&D last episode. And we did a Keanu Reeves character, so now we're going to build a Keanu Reeves adventure.
And which movie are we basing the adventure off of?
Speed. Bus from Speed.
We practiced that.
We're going to build an adventure based on Speed. And you know what? It is going to be a little contrived. So your players are going to have to lean into the campy action nature of it.
So you guys, I read the homework and saw that we were going to build the adventure. I didn't realize you said based on Speed. I thought you just said on Speed. So I actually am a little bit high right now.
Oh, man. Okay.
Hope there aren't any cops listening.
So you guys have watched Speed recently.
Yes.
We did.
Like 5 days ago. Less than that.
Even
3
less.
days ago.
Yeah.
It's
fresh
fresh.
in the mind.
Sandy B looking great in this movie.
She's always looking great.
She looks amazing now.
She did great.
Keanu Reeves also looks good in that movie.
Yeah.
Because he's kind of playing a bit of a guy that could be unattractive. But
Yeah. No, he was great.
I haven't seen this movie in 15 plus years.
Okay. Yeah. Let me give you the TLDW. There's a bomb on the bus.
Yeah. Here's what I remember.
Okay.
The guy who set up the bomb lost his finger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thumb. Yeah.
His thumb, and is really upset about it and wants like a random amount of $1 million. It's like
$3.7 million.
Yeah, it was like $1.6 million.
Yeah. Yeah. Spoilers for Speed incoming, just in case you haven't seen Speed. But the statute of spoilers is well past.
They can't go over, or they can't go under 50 miles per hour.
That's right.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah. So bomb on the bus, can't go under 50 miles per hour, and no one gets off the bus because he's watching on the news. Otherwise, he'll detonate the bomb.
And a secret spy cam.
Yeah, he's not actually watching on the news, right?
Well, he is watching on the news, and he's also hidden the secret spy camera.
And he's also watching a baseball game or something.
I was
Football.
hoping I was right about the camera because my piece is about being spied on.
Okay, great.
Ooh.
My piece, one of them, is also that, but we've got lots of ideas. So, also, as a side note, if you want further inspiration, the sequel to the Daggerheart starter adventure is a similar setup. There's a bomb on an airship, and it's discovered.
Oh, we should have just done that.
So, actually, that's what we brought this week. It's just that. Just go look at that.
Show and tell part 2. Kelly brought another extra show and tell item.
I can't be stopped. So yeah, if you want some further inspiration, that's a fun little adventure that I was going to run for you guys eventually. But it's free as well. And so if you can supplement that with these ideas.
Fun. Okay, so if you're interested in trying Daggerheart, go watch Speed and then play the second Daggerheart adventure.
But yeah, I think the gist of this adventure, I think we had kind of landed on was a ship. The party would be aboard a ship when an explosive device is discovered, set by the BBEG of your campaign. This is great as a one-shot, but it's also great if the BBEG has already had a run-in with the party, and this is like them elevating it, and getting back for them foiling their first plan or something like that.
Okay, well, let's rewind then, because that's what I brought in as an intro encounter.
Okay.
So
take it away, Lauren.
I brought in, let me just say, again, I saw this movie for the first time 3 days ago. And my first comment, I'm pretty sure, was they go 0 to 60 real quick.
Yeah,
that's very funny.
It's all action.
That's incredibly funny.
Also literally
0 to 50 real quick. Yeah, so like they just like right away there's just like this elevator.
Yeah.
It's not even in medias res. It's just in media.
Yeah.
No, wait. In res.
Yeah, in res.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I think we just need to get right in. I guess I assume you have your party come into some town probably, and they are introduced to the villain in this way. So I was probably imagining that you would set this up not as a level 1 adventure because like, again, you don't want to play Keanu Reeves characters as level 1. So yeah, the party will arrive to a town, hear screaming from an area. So I assume they will rush over. Probably.
You would hope.
You would hope as a party of heroes. So they'll discover that this villain has rocked up with a handful of monster sidekicks. I think the key here is that they're probably low CR, these monsters. But the important thing is that they can swallow people.
Hot.
So
Okay.
get your mind out of the gut. We're talking about speed, Alec.
I know, I'm on speed.
So I was imagining purple wormlings, like the young ones, or giant toads. Because when they swallow people, it doesn't do like crazy amounts of damage.
If you do giant toads, the BBEG could be a slod.
Fun. Okay, let's go with that then. Okay, so the monsters that are sidekicks of this villain have swallowed some townsfolk, and I guess this villain is threatening to have them like whatever dissolved in stomach acid if he doesn't. This is a man, right? The villain is a man.
Okay.
If he doesn't get what he wants, which is you can determine in this adventure whether it's like gold. It's probably something unreasonable.
Okay.
As is in this movie. So yeah, I think you can have the party kind of like fight him and the worms, I think, or sorry, the toads, making them like throw the people up, I guess, by like doing enough damage that they like throw them up or like cut them open, like whatever.
Okay.
But the villain will escape, I think, obviously, because you have to go on to have the rest of the actual speed.
How
adventure.
do you do that?
So let me tell you, I found a website called, don't laugh, roleplayingtips.com.
Okay.
And it's for TTRPGs. It has a whole post on how to help the bad guy live to fight another day.
Okay.
And it has all these ideas on like exactly that, how you can have a fight that has the villain get away
Okay.
in a few different ways. So I'm thinking, we haven't discussed who this villain is. Maybe an evil wizard, in which case teleport is on the table, I think. A ring of invisibility
Yeah.
could be on the table, and he just like disappears. You don't know where he is. Or something like more classically evil, I guess. Like he like fires a shot into like a support beam of a building, and then the party has to choose between like saving innocent people or capturing him. Something like that.
Kelly, you've done this before.
Has he? Classic
Did I?
Kelly.
Yeah, it made me really mad as a player. It was in the first campaign you ran, and you had them shift into the ethereal plane.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right. But you guys did chase them down.
Yeah, but I wasn't able to do any of my cool stuff because all I was doing was mitigating all of your fuckery.
Yeah.
I'll never forget, Kelly. And this is why I killed your character in Barovia.
Alec was playing the long game.
I knew it. You apologized, but you didn't mean it.
But actually, so the joke is alluding to a point, which is that as a GM, you generally want to avoid like gotchaing your players and being like, he gets away. You got to be careful to make sure that it's like something that the character or the players believe and like are down with.
Yeah.
And a crazy thing, as the DM, you can be like, hey, I want to set up a BBEG that you get to see and encounter, but that means that sometimes he's going to escape. Are you guys cool with that?
For sure.
Yeah. Also, I think if you preface it by saying that you're playing something inspired by Speed, the movie, not the drug, there might be more buy-in on that front because they know he has to reappear in a surprising way. Like that he will escape and then he'll come back, but you don't know when and where.
It's the Peter Pettigrew trick. They do a giant blasting curse and all that's left is a finger.
Wow. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you could also just like like if you wanted, it depends on, I mean, you could have this as the intro. It could just be a cutscene as well. Like if you want it to be a cutscene, it could just be a cutscene. Or just, I guess if I was to do this, I would probably have the villain teleport out like immediately. Like,
oh, like drop the monsters in and be like, peace.
Drop the monsters in, say his evil thing, and then just like peace out like immediately.
Yeah.
So then
Could be an astral projection too.
Yeah, for sure. That way there's no like, there's less feeling of trying to chase the BBEG.
That's fair.
I think wizard fits well for the other types of things, because I assume we're going to probably want to use scry and things like that. So a wizard BBEG, very cool. Yeah, I like the idea of the hostages in the toad swallowing. That's cool.
It's the medieval equivalent of an elevator.
Yeah, for sure.
You get swallowed by the frog, it jumps up a story, and it spits you out.
Perfect. Yeah, with only a little bit of acid.
Actually, I'm building a town into my next campaign where that's how they...
That's the frog elevators.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess starting off the boat means we need to give them a strong reason to get on the boat versus starting on the boat. They're just there. Did you have any thoughts on that?
Well, I guess I was thinking if it's like the town that has the boat on it, they were going there specifically to get on the ship to go somewhere already. Like that's why they're there, to get on this ship.
That could work. That could work. Is like, okay, you guys are going to like Riverview or whatever because you're trying to what's the word when you hire a ship?
Charter.
You're trying to charter a ship to the big city or something like that. You'd also tie it to whatever demands the BBEG has. Or
I need you guys to get on a boat
and go really fast. It could be known that this BBEG could be a notable figure otherwise that is located in the town across the bay.
Yeah,
there's a lot of reasons you could do it for sure.
Cool. All right. So either start with the intro in the town to give them a taste of the BBG, and then if you have a one shot that relies on the players making a specific decision, that can sometimes go sideways if they make a different decision. So as long as you can be prepared to move whatever you had planned to wherever they decide to go, then that can help you.
The secret railroad is the one where the tracks always lead to where you want.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, like, one of the things that you can, again, I'm like a real big collude with your players sort of guy, is like, your job as a player is to say yes to the hook. Like that's almost like your only job as a player, is to like find a reason to do what the party wants to do, right? And so you could say like, hey, like I've designed this around you guys taking this ship. If you guys are down, please take this ship.
Yeah. So once they are on the ship, I guess the idea would be that they discover some kind of explosive device rigged into the bottom of the ship. I was kind of imagining something that was, essentially like tied to under the ship, like essentially like a propeller that spins as the ship moves through the water. I had a few different ideas. I was kind of thinking, the way I was picturing the ship portion of it is basically like kind of a bit of a sandbox area that's just like it's a fairly self-contained area, so it's pretty easy to build out, and then you just kind of let them go for it and see which things happen in which order. So there's a few things going on. There's an explosive rigged in the cargo hold below deck, some sort of like, wizard artificer technology that looks quite foreign and unusual. So they're not quite totally sure how to disarm it. Then there's like also, I was picturing an element of, there would be like some henchmen embedded in the either the passengers or the crew of the ship, and so there's a bit of like an element of who's who and trying to figure it out. There'd be like someone would be foiling the NPCs or trying to like sabotage them, and then they could discover, they would discover eventually that there are some henchmen of the enemies hidden on the ship. But then I think, Alec, this would probably play to your idea of then even after they they discover the henchmen, like the BBEG is still one step ahead of them.
I have some ideas about the mechanics of the bomb.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't figured it out entirely.
Okay.
Is this an appropriate time to talk about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that when the ship gets moving, there's like I know that like the runic circles where you can store spells into them.
Glyph of warding.
The glyphs of warding have like specific rules about movement.
Yeah.
But if you could create something that's glyph of warding adjacent, where once the ship gets moving, this magical device is prompted to cast a tensor's floating disk behind the ship.
Okay.
And then basically there's more glyphs of warding that basically keep the tensor's floating disk going. And if the tensor's floating disk stops, then it triggers the bomb to explode. And then the other element of it is that the thing that keeps the arcane bomb from exploding is a magical connection between 2 points on it. So you can't just dispel the magic, because then it'll cause it to explode.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
It's a good magic bomb
Was
idea.
this something that was worth even?
I think that is important to have, like, because
somebody would ask.
it does need, like, the idea is that it can't be disarmed safely. For sure. I think that needs to be communicated clearly to the players. The other element I think we need it's important is a way for the BBEG to communicate with the players. So I pictured, I mean, the obvious is just straight up scry spell, talking into their heads, sending spells, talking into their heads.
I actually like sending, because then the communication is brief.
True. Yeah.
And you can't just have a chat.
Yeah, that is true.
With the BBEG.
Yeah.
You're running out of time, Jack.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that, David.
Yeah, that's true. It's nice and short, and just every once in a while. A couple ideas, like Lauren, you mentioned the BBG could want gold. The other thing that occurred to me was that the BBG just wants to watch the players struggle and lose and fail at something. So it could be kind of like if they were more of like a, I don't know about Joker, but kind of like Joker-esque villain, where they're like, want to play, they want to like a cat, they want to play with their prey.
Yeah.
Another thing I was thinking of, can I pitch this to you, is the idea that, so it's like a chartered ship to a big city, and another person who's on the ship, they're a key element to a big event that's happening at the destination. And the goal of the BBEG is to stop them from getting there.
Oh yeah, totally.
And so it's like, you guys have to keep this ship in the bay for the next 7 days. Otherwise everybody's going to die, because we don't want this retired hero getting to the city and stopping the king from making a decree that XYZ.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Totally.
Yeah, for sure. And I think, again, adding to that like element that the BBG is also wants to just toy with the players a bit, because otherwise they just blow up the ship and like kill that person. And it'd be like,
well, maybe that person wouldn't die. It'd be all the people on board that would. She's a retired hero. She's going to survive the explosion.
True. Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely. A good villain always wants to toy with the party.
Yeah. And then I think similarly, there would be like consequences. Maybe like a note would be delivered to the players or something with a list of demands and rules of the game, like right in the beginning. Like no one gets off
moment.
Yeah, no one gets off the ship. Don't mess with the bomb, or I'll blow it up. There's also a point in Speed where a lady tries to get off the bus, like they try to break one of the passengers off, and the bomber blows up the floor by the doorwell like a mini warning bomb. Right. And so I think you'd need something like that to prove to your players that they are watching and they know.
Yeah.
There could also, this throws a wrench into things, but what if there are like very innocent, maybe even if you're fucked up like this, like children or something, but they're in a different undisclosed location that you have vision into, and you can see, you're being told there's a bomb here. If the ship stops moving, I'm going to blow up this bomb here.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, because then there's no, like, you don't have to worry about them trying to disarm it or anything. That's interesting too. Yeah.
And then in my mind, there's a very limited solution to how you do that. But when you put it in front of players, they'll be like,
get creative.
Yeah.
Totally.
if I do this and then, Jane does that, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess I think the way I would set it up is very much like a funhouse kind of thing where I just like put a bunch of like this confined location, put a bunch of things in it that I think are fun.
Yeah.
And then just like see how the players play with them.
Yeah.
Which is a bit more of a risky, like,
As the DM, you got to be willing to
go with the flow and
Yeah.
kind of come up with some stuff on the fly. But those can also be kind of fun adventures as well, where you just like,
boy, I sure hope those are fun adventures.
where you just like fill a building with a bunch of really interesting things, and then you just watch your players play with them and see how they solve it.
Well, my piece of the pie was going to be like a specific watching device.
Okay, yeah.
That would be like on this part of the deck or something like that. I didn't have it super fleshed out. The idea is the party becomes aware that, any conversations that they have in this particular place are going to be observed by the BBEG. And so it's like, it's not an encounter where it's like you encounter it, you come up with a solution and you implement it, and then the encounter is over. Like, it's up to the players. I'm like, do we take advantage of that and try to feed false information? Do we try to dispel it in some way? I think in the movie, if I remember correctly, they like spoof the footage.
Yeah.
They loop.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And so it's not like an encounter with a beginning and an end. It's just like an element that you can throw in there.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think I also had the similar idea of like attaching a scry to an item. One thing you could attach it to the ransom note. It's like the ransom note is enchanted with scry magic. And so like they're carrying that around, and then maybe at one point they
Throw it overboard.
Or like realize that, even though we've gotten rid of all the minions, like he's still making reference to things that we're doing or something like that. I would just keep the BBEG quite present in the adventure and like always sendings about like
referencing specific
continuing threats and like and referencing specific things that the players are doing, and they're like, what the fuck's going on? How does he know that what we're doing? Yeah, I like the idea of having the bomb somewhere else. I also I know in the movie Speed, they can't actually disarm the bomb, so they just have to leave and let the bus blow up. But I do like the idea as well of coming up with some kind of clever solution for like leaving that on the table for the players if they come up with some kind of clever solution to potentially disarm the bomb or something.
Yeah. Well, they could be paired, right? They could be that. There's a bomb on the ship. There's
both.
A bomb. Yeah,
true.
Make it as convoluted as you want because everybody loves elegance. But if you throw a bunch of information out there, then there's more things for your players to be able to pick up on and surprise you.
Yeah, for sure.
I've never been averse to just throwing a bunch of shit out there and seeing what sticks.
Yeah, as far as like in the movie, obviously it's a complete story. So they, in the end, they confront the bomber and they get him. I don't know if I would try and pack that into this adventure. I think I would leave this as like it's, the intro to like give the first glimpse at the BBG and then the ship portion. And then, once they come up with some kind of solution, they've foiled the plot of the BBG and can come back another time.
So coming back to my pitched idea of like there's somebody on the ship that they want to prevent from getting somewhere.
Yeah.
One of the solutions is they just keep the ship moving. The offsite victims survive, but there's consequences because this thing happens in the kingdom.
True.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody gets out unscathed, but the BBEG lives another day.
Yeah.
And, some aspect of their plot advances.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. Well, I think that one, would definitely be a little bit more of a higher difficulty adventure to run, or just like for a more seasoned GM who's comfortable, maybe improvising a little bit. But I think you could really have fun with the funhouse aspect of it and just like putting together a pretty contrived and complex scenario, and just like seeing what happens with your players and seeing and being open to their potentially unusual suggestions. And if they try and solve it too quickly, you could always like add some more layers on top by letting them, if they figure out how to disarm the ship bomb somehow, like, there's quite a few layers here. There's the henchmen. They'll need to deal with those. They'll need to deal with the bomb on the ship. Then potentially even go to the second location, deal with that bomb. And then perhaps there are some clues as to like, the location of the BBEG. So if they're moving too quickly, you can keep like letting them
throwing
advance,
obstacles,
through the scenario farther. And if they spend the whole time on the ship just like figuring things out, then it can also end when they figure out a solution for the ship portion, and the other location can the time can expire and they can be let out. So I think there's a lot of flexibility there. There's a lot of kind of bit more looser ideas, but maybe some thought starters for your Keanu Reeves speed adventure build.
Let your players go crazy. Let them create the most Keanu Reeves characters that they can and go nuts.
Exactly.
That segment was brought to you by writing campaigns on speed, and then you have a second bomb at a second location, and there's a bunch of kids there, and if they don't do anything right on the ship, then the kids will blow up.
And actually, I have a really great business idea, and I think we should all go into business together. Is somebody writing this down?
You guys want to do karate?
Our next and final segment, as always, is 2 DMs, 1 player, a game of our own devising in which Kelly and I take turns DMing. The player is being prompted by the DMs to say a secret word, and whoever gets the player to say the secret word the most on their turn wins. However, if any of the DMs, Kelly, say the word or any part of it, it's a -2 penalty.
No.
Historically, yes.
Who's the player this week?
Well, it's my birthday month, so it's me.
All right. Get out of here, Loren.
All right.
Okay, Alec, would you like to roll for a word?
Sure would, bud. It's a 16.
The word is horse.
Okay.
I took your advice and was doing the Cantina song, but then you guys took so long that I got to the end and I just had to start again.
All right, Alec, we need to roll to see who's going to go first.
All right, high roll goes first or low roll goes first?
High roll. Uh-oh.
10.
3. Oh, no, wait, good. Back to same old me.
Loren, tell us about your character and what they're doing.
I'm going to be playing Angela, a dragonborn barbarian whose dad really wants to take her on a father-daughter fishing trip.
Nice. Okay.
Angela, the dragonborn barbarian, going on a father-daughter fishing trip.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Got the word.
And the word is...
Fluffy.
And we've got 60 seconds on the clock.
Got 60 seconds on the clock.
And I've got no idea what I'm doing in 3, 2, 1. Angela, have you given more thought to going on a fishing trip with me?
I mean, I don't think it's really my thing, but I would love to spend some more time with you. So sure, let's go.
All right, I've been waiting for this day for years. I've got 2 rods. I've got plenty of lures and bait. All we need now is transportation to the lake. Okay. How should we get there?
I mean, we don't live that far. We could probably just walk, right? Like, how long do you think it would take?
In my experience, doing this alone every weekend for the last 16 years, it is about a 6-hour walk.
Oh, that's pretty far. Okay. Well, we could probably hitch a ride out of town on like the back of someone's wagon or something.
Sounds good. I actually know a guy who is probably heading that way.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Let's go see him. Thanks, Alec, for this voice.
Okay, I'll follow my dad's lead because I don't know this guy.
Yeah, he takes you over. Next door, you see your neighbor.
You don't know this guy?
No, I've never met him before.
Yeah, he's kind of a recluse. Thrimbo, your neighbor Thrimbo,
Never heard of him.
goes, well, hey there. What's your name?
Angela.
Hey there,
He doesn't know me
Angela.
either.
Oh, it's so good to see you again. Where are you and your dad going?
Yeah, it's 4:30 in the morning. We're going on a fishing trip.
Yeah, I'm always up early.
Yeah, I'm always up early.
Yeah. I didn't know that about you.
It's why you never see me.
Yeah, I guess so, because you're only up this time and you take off.
Yeah, well, the stable's around back. You guys want to...
Yeah, well, we'd love a ride.
There's 4 silver pieces for the day.
Hey, Dad, pay him.
I will pay him. Don't worry. And describe the currency of this world.
Coins, I guess.
Nice.
Gold,
Say that
silver.
again. He hands 4 silver coins
Okay.
to the guy Kelly made up.
Okay. Thrimbo or something.
Yeah. And then there's like a stable full of horses.
Okay.
And you guys can take your pick.
Okay, cool. I'm going to hop on. I don't know horses. A mare. I don't know. I was looking at you.
Tell me more. What color is the mare?
Gray.
A gray mare. You hop on a gray mare, and your dad goes, yeah, let me just hitch up the wagon here. All right. I've actually, to be honest, I've never done this before.
I've never done it before. How do you normally get to the lake?
Well, I just walked 6 hours.
Okay.
Can you help me with this?
Sure. I also don't know what I'm doing, but sure, yeah.
Yeah, there's just
try
like
to
a
help him.
mess of straps.
Okay.
Hot.
This is my dad, Alan. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll can I roll something?
Yeah, go for it. Go,
Yeah, your ankle.
go ahead and roll
It's a 4. I also have no
animal
idea
handling.
what I'm doing.
Okay.
The horse probably kicks me.
It starts like bucking. Your dad goes, okay, whoa, all right. You maybe go feed it or something. I don't know. What do they do? I
Okay.
don't know.
Yeah. I'll pull my mom probably packed us like breakfast or something.
Yeah.
So I'll pull like an apple out of my bag and try to feed it to the horse.
Okay. Yeah, you pull out an apple. It stops bucking just long enough to eat or like take the apple, and then it just starts again. And the guy that Kelly came up with, I forget his name, comes around the corner and goes, what seems to be the problem?
My dad doesn't know how to hook up this wagon, and this horse really doesn't like us.
Have you never ridden one of these before?
No.
Do you know anything about them?
Horses?
Yeah.
No. They kick.
And dangerous at both ends and smart in the middle is what I always say.
Oh, okay. I'll remember that.
The strap is too tight. And he comes over and he adjusts the girth, and the situation calms down like
Okay.
a little bit.
Great. I thought you were going this way. Are we just borrowing your horse and cart? And...
That was the goal.
Oh, okay. Dad,
Yes.
you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Shut up. You sound just like your mother. Sorry, go ahead.
Shut up. You sound just like your mother.
Whoa.
All right. Yeah. All right. Well, it seems like it's all good to go now. So I guess we'll get out of here. You wanna drive?
Sure.
Little father-daughter, driving time.
Yeah, I mean, you just said something kind of rude to me, but sure.
So that was, sometimes I feel like two people.
Yeah, I'll sit up front and I will drive the horse.
All right. Yeah, he hands you the reins. I'll just, I don't know. I guess I'll just keep feeding this thing.
From the back.
Yeah, he sticks a carrot in its ass.
What kind of programming?
You guys take off down the road. As you get towards the lake, he goes, "Oh, I didn't." Okay, well,
I
that's
actually don't know how many points I got. I lost track.
What was the word?
horse.
Horse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I said it a lot.
Yeah.
So who
yeah.
won?
Well,
Alec also said it.
I said it. Well, I said it on purpose, hoping to employ it as a strategy.
Okay.
That's
Like,
a new one.
yeah.
Okay.
That's
Basically,
actually,
like,
that's what
don't-
I've been doing this whole time.
I was like trying to introduce the concept of horses specifically in a way that was approachable.
Yeah.
To like keep saying horse and managed to win. Kelly.
That's
Have you tried that?
Bold strategy. I didn't think about the second part of that strategy, just doing the winning part.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
But so I hate going first. So it's like my kind of new technique to try out is like, let's just get us saying the word.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting.
I mean, it worked.
Yeah.
I did not suspect that it was horse.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll keep that in mind, I guess.
In any case, good game.
Good game.
And that's our show. Thank you so much for listening. We'll be back in February in 2 weeks with another main feed episode and another bonus episode for our lovely patrons. Until then, may all your campaign prep be easy and stress-free. And we hope you enjoy the rest of your January.
Wow, that is a wonderful wish. We'll see you soon.
We appreciate you.
We appreciate you. Not Jinx, because I'm Slowpoke.
That segment was brought to you by Offering Your Body. Offering Your Body. That's a message that Kelly sent to Sly Flourish.
No reply.
Left on red. Ouch.